Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name's Janelle and I upload new videos every Wednesday and Friday. And in today's video, I'm so excited. I'm back from vacation, so I'm like just so happy to be sitting down and filming. And I figured since I was away in Florida visiting my family for a week, I would show you guys my kind of like go-to makeup look that I did while I was visiting there. Obviously, when you're on vacation, you want to spend a lot of time with your family or whoever you're visiting, or you just want to spend more time like going to attractions and things like that. So like looking cute is important because you want to take pictures, but you don't want to spend forever. I'm here to help. And I'm also showing you guys the super cute, easy vacation hair look. Before we get into the video though, I wanted to shout out Dossier fragrances once again. The cool thing about Dossier fragrances is that they make dupes for really high-end fragrances. When I was away, I was using the scent Musky Musk, which you guys, I'm telling you, it's an exact dupe for the popular fragrance Juliet Has a Gun. I have the little travel size of the Juliet Has a Gun right here. Smelling them both, honestly, you cannot tell a difference. It's crazy. I love how fresh and like clean this scent is. And what's more insane is that I spent $30 on the travel size at Sephora, and this whole bottle is 1.7 ounces for $30, and it literally smells identical. So check out Dossier fragrances. I'll leave it linked down below. I'll also link this scent as well as some of my other favorite scents that I've mentioned in the past from them. But alright you guys, and without any more rambling, let's jump into the video. Before you go anywhere though, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified every Wednesday and Friday when I upload. So first things first, when it came to my skin prep, I made sure to use vitamin C every day just to keep the glow in my skin. And I heard vitamin C also helps like with UV rays. You obviously have to use it in unison with sunscreen. But I got the Dezi Skin Vitamin C Cream, and the packaging is just everything. I also love the texture of it. I haven't noticed too much of a difference on the hyperpigmentation or spots on my skin just yet. So I'm giving it a couple more weeks. Not to mention though, my skin stains super easy and it's super stubborn when it comes to getting rid of like dark spots and stuff. I feel like the skin prep is so important because since I'm not wearing a ton of like heavy foundations, you want to make sure your skin is like nice, hydrated, and glowy. Then I go in with my CeraVe moisturizing lotion. This is my favorite, especially for vacation because it's not too thick or heavy of a moisturizer. And then once I have that everywhere, I just take an extra little pea-sized amount on my ring finger and just tap that under my eye. You guys, this tan though has been everything to me. Like I finally feel like myself again. Ever since I moved to Connecticut, I hadn't felt warmth on my skin in so long. So visiting Florida and just being able to be in the sun and just have my tan back, it feels so good. So next up, I'm going to be using my supergroup Play All Day sunscreen. This is SPF 50. This is what I was using in Florida. I just brought like the smaller size. What I like about this SPF too is that it gives your skin a glow. It definitely will leave a little bit of a cast though. They have the unseen one, but I like to use SPF 50 or higher on my skin, especially in the Florida sun because it is intense. See, I just love the glow that this gives the skin. So once I had all my skin prep done, that's when I went in with my crazy brow technique using the Got To Be Glued styling gel. And I just take a little bit of this to spike up my brows. It's like comb my brows this way, then down, and then up. And then I just take the other side of whatever spoolie I'm using and press it flat. They always look crazy at first, but like I always tell you guys, once I do the rest of my face makeup, they kind of go back down. So going back to the skin, then I would go in with one of my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless filters. I have them in the shades 4.5 and 3. I got the little travel size, which makes it so easy to travel with. Sometimes I would just use this and then go in with like concealer and spot correct. Or sometimes I would do this and my tinted moisturizer. It all just depended on how my skin was for that day. Today, I'm going to do this with a little bit of the tinted moisturizer. It made it easy to get like some coverage without having like too cakey of makeup. This stuff is like so easy to just like slap on and blend out. Normally I would just use like a sponge and pat it in. So following that, I went in with my Mercier tinted moisturizer. I got the travel size one of this in 3 and 1, but you could definitely use any tinted moisturizer. Another similar product would be like the Revlon Candid Foundation. This isn't a tinted moisturizer, but I feel like you get very similar finish. Another good one is the CoverGirl Skin Milk This applies super beautiful and lightweight on the skin. Take the tinted moisturizer and just like slab it wherever I wanted more coverage. Pick up the extra on my finger with my beauty sponge and then just pat it in. And obviously with this, like there's still gonna be blemishes and stuff peeking through, but like I mentioned in one of my previous like go-to makeup looks, now I really don't mind having blemishes and stuff peeking. I'd rather have that than have like super heavy makeup to where you feel that you have a ton of makeup on, you know? These dark spots here have been so stubborn and they always stand out no matter how much makeup I put on. Oh yeah, I would go in with my concealer. So like I said, sometimes I would just do concealer and tinted moisturizer. Sometimes I would just do concealer. Throughout this whole process, you can like pick and choose what you want to do with this makeup. But the concealer that I used the most of was the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I really enjoyed the coverage that this gave without being too like cakey. So I would just focus this under my eyes. And this was in the shade Custard. And the reason why on me I bring this under my eyes directly too is because I have blend the bag so you can't see the difference in my skin. But I try not to bring it directly underneath like where my lash line is, because then that's when it starts to settle in fine lines and look super cakey. And I just take a little around my nose, on my mustache, spot correct. And a good alternative to this concealer would be like the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer or the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I feel like is very similar. I'm just picking up some extra concealer on the back of my hand and then I'm blending this out. Alright, following that, you guys, this product has been a game changer. I don't know what took me so long to try it. And apparently this isn't even like the good version of it. This is the new version of it. It's the Chanel Les Beiges, I don't know how to say that, the cream bronzer. It looks like this. And apparently they reformulated it and this is not as good as the original, but you couldn't tell me any different. I love the way this looked on my skin. And looking at it, I thought it was going to be too light even when I got a tan, but it still blended in perfect. It gave me the most subtle bronze finish without like, I don't know, looking like I had makeup on. Whenever I was too lazy to do like tinted moisturizer or anything like that, I would just put on this and a little under eye concealer and I was like good to go. You could also just do this and some cream blush. Like it blends into bare skin so pretty, which is why I feel like it's so essential for vacation, because on days when you don't want to wear makeup but you just need something to give some life to your face, you could literally just throw on a cream bronzer like this. Another good alternative for like way cheaper would be like the Wet n Wild contour sticks. I also am obsessed with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation as contour. I just get them in darker shades and you can get them in a shade a lot lighter than this. That way it's like easier and quicker to blend out. But I'm telling you guys, if you're in a rush and you want to look alive, just go in with like a cream bronzer. It just instantly just gives some life and dimension to your face, I swear by it. It just gives like a really subtle bronze finish. I always take whatever bronzer I'm using and put it across my eyelids. To be honest, my eye look is very similar to an eye look I did in a previous video. I literally just throw bronzer in my crease. For whatever reason, lately I cannot be bothered with eyeshadow. Like, I'm more concerned on having like glowy skin, and the eyeshadow is kind of an afterthought. For my cheeks, I feel like I sound like a broken record because I've been obsessed with this blush for like the last 6 months, and it's the NARS Liquid Blush. This just melts into the skin beautifully, but honestly, any cream blush will work. I feel like cream blushes make it so easy on vacation because you could literally be barefaced and just throw on a cream blush. And again, it just instantly gives life to the skin. I'll work that into like a synthetic brush and I just like to pat it on like the high part of my cheek. And then slowly start bringing it in and out. And whatever's left on my brush, I just bring across my eyelid, underneath. I feel like I talked about this in my previous video, but I'm telling you guys, the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Beauty Wand is the jam. Like, it's so good, especially again on bare skin. I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on cream products on bare skin. Like, you do not need a lick of makeup on. You just put this on and your skin just looks so amazing. I like to work it into my sponge and then just kind of like pat it here on my cheek. I focus it mainly in the center and then I bring it like in and out. But I want the most shine to be like right here to make my cheekbone pop. And you only need a little bit of this. Then whatever's left I bring across my nose and on like my forehead and chin. Pick up a little bit more and with my finger just kind of like tap it on my lid. So this was my trick. Once I was done with all my cream products, I would go in with my Maybelline Lasting Fix Setting Spray. This is essential if you're going to be in a hot or humid climate. I'm telling you, this will lock your makeup in all day. There was days where I didn't even need to set my face. I would just do like my cream bronzer and blush, spray this on, and it still lasted. And I have the type of skin that will just eat up cream products or they'll separate, especially with the mask. But I'm telling you guys, this comes in clutch. Maybelline Lasting Fix Setting Spray. So I do a generous amount. I do this before I set my face with powder, and I'm telling you, it just works wonders. I feel like I keep talking about the same products, but this was a go-to and I've been swearing by it. It's the number 7 transparent powder in medium, and it's like the more mattifying one. This I love because it'll set all your cream products on your face without being too like heavy or taking away from the glow. But if your skin's more normal combination, it's perfect because it will at least keep everything in place all day. And then as some of your oils break through, you'll still, you know, get that glow throughout the day without it separating. I like to take it with like any sort of like dome fluff brush like this, starting here first. I always focus here because that's where it starts to separate, especially because of the masks. Then I would take my Hourglass loose powder. Any loose powder will work. And I would just use this to kind of brighten up my under eye. And what I love most about this Hourglass powder is that it doesn't look cakey underneath of the eyes. It kind of just like melts right in. Start on the sides of my nose first, and then I bring it out. I like to work some extra on my chin because, again, with masks, that always lifts, and then above my brows. If you haven't tried this Hourglass bronzer and bronzelite, what are you doing with your life? It's so good. It is expensive, but I just love the subtle glow it gives to the skin. This is another product that if you're not into creams, but you want like a pretty bronzer that'll give a subtle glow, this is perfect. And it also looks beautiful on bare skin. It's not one of those powders that are gonna be too thick, chalky, or like matte, where it looks awkward if you have no other makeup on. Like, you can literally blend this on a bare face and it'll just give you that subtle warmth and glow that you need. I also love, I feel like it has like a soft, like blushy tone throughout it. Again, I would just take whatever's left on my brush, put it on my lids. I like to take it with a really fluffy brush though, that way it's not like too intense. And then just to add another layer of glow and blushiness to the skin, this MAC blush in Cheeky Bits is, I'm telling you, the most perfect summer blush in the whole world. Deeper skin tone, this will look beautiful on you. If you're my skin tone, it'll look beautiful on you. With a very fluffy brush, this would even look gorgeous on like fair skin. I'm telling you guys, this is a summer blush that you guys need in your life. So I'm just gonna take it with like this fluffy Real Technique brush, just because it is so pigmented and I don't want it too intense. I want everything to kind of like melt on my skin. And again, I'm tapping it on the high points of my cheek. And I'm gonna spray it one more time. Alright, then going in with my MAC Hyper Real Glow palette, I'm going to put this down my nose and to highlight my inner corner. That's like the biggest pop I would do on my eyes, just to open everything up. I also like to put some over my... Then for my eyes, I'm taking my Costa Riche Eye Kohl by MAC. Any sort of brown, or I also really like to use this like deep, rich purple in my eyes. But I like to put it in my waterline just to make it pop. And then that way I don't have to do too much else to my eye. What I do is I take any sort of pen. Right now I'm going to be using a MAC brow pen and just do like a soft wing out here and to extend my inner corner. And the reason I'm using this brow pen is because it gives a softer finish than like an actual liquid eyeliner. This is meant to give you like feather-like strokes on your brow. So when you use it as liner, it just gives a very subtle wing, I guess. Honestly, that's it for the eyes. And then if I have, lately I've been getting like little bumps and stuff here. So I'll just go over that with the pen and make it look like little beauty marks. Another cool thing about this brow pen is that it comes with a powder on the other side. So you could use that to like smoke it out too. So I'm now gonna go ahead and fill in my brows. I recently went back to my Benefit brow pen. Once I fill in my brows, lately I've been taking my lash primer and I'll put this on my eyelashes and then run whatever's left through my brow. This just helps tame my brows a little bit more in the end. And then since it's like a white color and it dries clear, it helps kind of like soften up my brows if I fill them in too intense. So that's just a tip that I've been doing lately. But since I'm gonna apply it in my lashes too, I'm gonna go ahead and curl them really quick. A good tip if you don't want to wear false lashes on vacation is to heat up your lash curler. I did that and holy moly, it like changed my lash game. Now we're just gonna run this through my lashes and my eyebrows. For mascara, I'm going with my favorite mascara of all time at the moment, and it's the Lancome Idole mascara. I think I wore false lashes like once while I was on vacation. Other than that though, I couldn't be bothered because this literally gave me the false lash effect. Between this and the lash primer, I was set. I do like to wait for the lash primer to dry a little bit. Look at that. Look at the difference in my eyes. So I did get some mascara on my eyelid, but the trick to that is to let it dry and then go in with a Q-tip and then it'll instantly come off, or even like a spoolie. So I'm gonna do my lipstick, and then that way by the time it's done, I can wipe it right off. So you guys, two options for the lipstick. One is the one that I actually wore, but another one is just like a pretty lipstick idea on vacation and it's like an evening occasion. You throw on this lip color with just cream bronzer and some highlight, and I'm telling you, it'll look like you just put so much effort and it just like fits the whole vacation mode. So I'm gonna show you guys that one too. First, I'm gonna show you guys my go-to combination on vacation. It was literally this MAC Glow Play Lip Balm in Floor Welcome. This one was in their recent spring collection. However, they launched a whole line of the Glow Play lip balms in so many different colors. I'm sure they have one similar to this. It looks super intense, but it's super sheer. It gives a really pretty glossy finish. Like, this has been my go-to lately, and I kept wearing that with my Marc Jacob Nudist lip pencil. This is just a super subtle lip pencil. Gives a little bit of definition without being too intense. Super lightweight, but it had enough color to like just bring some life back to my face. I'm like literally just obsessed with this. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you guys the other lip product. If you do not own Mangrove by MAC, what are you doing? It's like the most perfect coral vacation red. It's essential. It's essential for vacation. Another good color option is the Revlon Color Stay in Constantly Coral. This one is perfect because it's mask proof and you get a very similar like color vibe, and this also looks stunning with a tan. All right, I'm now just gonna quickly add some body glow because you do not have a summer sun-kissed look without some body shimmer. I'm gonna be using this e.l.f. Retro Paradise one that came out last year. I'm just gonna take some of this with a really big fluffy powder brush and just work it. Now, I didn't actually bring this with me on vacation, but I should have, because this would also be really nice to use on your legs. Me, I have super veiny legs because I don't get good circulation in my legs. I never have. They bruise really easily too. So something like this that has like a little tint will help kind of like blur that out. My hair. Now for my hair, I hate doing my hair, let alone when I want to enjoy vacation. Last thing I want to do is spend like an hour doing my hair. So I wanted to really quickly show you guys my go-to vacation hair. So my go-to look for the entire vacation was just crimped hair. There was one day where Alex and I had dinner plans, but we were at the pool all day. I had to wash my hair. I didn't want to go out with like frizzy hair. I also didn't want it slicked back. I wanted it down and like wavy. So I just blue dried it super fast, did some crimps in it, and even though it was frizzy, because of this crimper, it like had that like beachy vibe to it. I'm telling you guys, you need a crimper. When you're on vacation, this will just make doing your hair so much easier. If you don't want to wash your hair, somehow this crimper just works best with like third, fourth day hair. Basically what I would do is like pretty much where the arch of my brow is, I would go back and then pick up that hair there like that. The hair like so. And then like my sides are never perfectly parted, but honestly it doesn't matter because I feel like with the waves and stuff, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I just like to pull out like two bangs like this in the front. And then I just clip the rest of this hair back. I part this part down the center like this. And then I just take a small black rubber band and tie these up. The only thing I didn't like about this hairstyle is how it showed all of my gray hairs. And then I just take whatever hairspray and just like spray it down because I have a ton of flyaways. With my crimper, you could even just like, I feel like it looks cute just like this, but crimping it, I just feel like really ties into the vacation vibe. So I literally just like randomly crimp throughout. Nothing special about this. And I would do it like super rushed and fast because again, I just couldn't be bothered to spend too much time doing my hair. You could also crimp the bangs too. Alright you guys, and here you have it. This is my go-to completed hair and makeup look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did happen to like it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can be notified every Wednesday and Friday when it uploads. Also you guys, don't forget to check the link down below to check out Dossier fragrances. You will not regret it, and I'm telling you, this scent will be like the perfect vacation scent. So, I love y'all. I pray that you all stay safe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!